Good afternoon. Think about us, no, not the rugby. Okay. After these 2 days of training, I have had the possibility to see the team, and particularly the new players. The new players showed us some technical quality that I had observed during the game in their club. I am optimist, and positive. And but after these 2 days, I am having no extremely positive. I am very, very confident. I am also trustly. Trustly, si può dire? Trust.
I have faith.
Faith about our performance, about what he can do with this renewed team. They show also in these 2 days, in the morning, the training, not only technical, enthusiasm is important, and I saw them also, I said to them also that they are opportunity, because they are not only in this friendly game, but they have possibility also to confirm in this squad, in this team. Tomorrow we start with Ford in goal, Paul, Michel, the captain, Clark, and the left back, Cunningham. On the right, Brady, James McCarthy, Whelan, and the McLean left. Shay Long is someone in striker. In 90 minutes, I said before yesterday, sure, we'll have the possibility to change, because also we start we have 6 change, and then I wish see also the other like Richard Keogh, Heinrich. It's a pity, we already said missing also this Pilkington, but we will have the time to see also these players.
Questions?
Any questions?
Yes.
Questions?
Giovanni,
Yeah.
Connor Salmon will make his debut. What are your thoughts there? Why has he impressed you so much?
Quali sono le tue impressioni? Perché ti ha fatto così buone impressioni? Quali sono le tue
We saw many times him, and I thought he's big, but he's very not only fast, he's also quickly in the movement. And usually these big players, they are not so generally agile, and also sensible with the ball and I think he can defend very well the ball in front, and also very quickly when attacking also the defense, and also play with sensibility. Usually this big is big at ball strong, but usually they are not very, very quickly in the movement. That is my impression. Is I hope he confirmed also in these 2 days. They confirmed what we saw in their club.
Do you think there's good potential for the partnership with Shane Long? Because one of Long's assets is obviously pace, and if Salmon can win the area.
Pensi che sarà una buona collaborazione con Long, perché una delle qualità di Long è il suo passo, il suo ritmo di gioco?
Yes, I think we have these two possibilities, the striker. We make also the exercise, but they are habit. They give us also the profonditative depth. They can open. This morning we make also this because I know also someone. Usually, Sean, they make usually in their club. And we have two possibilities that is depth in one open for develop the game. I think Sean is very fast, but we need also this. Remember, remember also Folland. When you say why Folland, there is also this opportunity defend the ball, because when our defender are under the pressure, the opponent pressure, they need also this support. Not only go 70 meters open right, open left. And that is una caratteristica.
That's one of the characteristics.
Caratteristiche che he can do.
Of his characteristics.
You said last month that you thought Huluhan and Salmon could make a good
Hai
partnership
detto
as
che
well.
pensavi che
That's
una
something
e
you
Salmon
wanted to see during the game.
potevano lavorare bene.
Also,
insieme. È un qualcosa che vorrai testare.
Is one,
durante la
yes, is one the possibility, because the technical, both technical, they can do this, because I saw many times they can do this, and will be sure in second half will be the opportunity show you and see also us this situation.
Giovanni, the team you've named there, where do you see the creativity coming from?
Dove pensi venga la creatività in questa squadra? In questa squadra che hai nominato? Dove sta la creatività?
We have no, always I repeat, we have a team, we have no Messi, we have no Ronaldo, we have never had these players. Sometimes Robbie Keane, when you say, Robbie, why? Robbie is the striker, think about, they give us the time. But we have a creative. Creative is Robbie Brady. Robbie Brady is the best creative, but it's not enough. Because one, for me, this position is better Holland. But in the past we said, we watch about the new, the young, because Holland is okay, is 30 years, is not old, but we look for renew the teams for the new energy. But Holland is best in this position as Brady, for example. Brady is other quality. With the ball, quickly, personality, creative also, because it's the creative play. That is, but the creative is the team, our team is positive, attitude, discipline. We have this quality. Also in the past, not only now. Also Ireland, also in the past. We have not the many creative players.
Because obviously Wes Ulan in place for Norwich would be creative player in that team, but
Wes
you see
Ulan.
him as more of an impact sub rather than a starting player.
Yes.
Wes Ullman
Yes.
di solito è il giocatore creativo, ma in questo caso tu lo vedi più come una sostituzione, uno che entra in campo come
No,
sostituto
no,
di
no,
cambia
no,
il
no.
gioco.
I could also start with, we have
Infatti.
four, five striker, and then we have also Doyle. We must not forget also Doyle. We have Shay Long, because we have other players young. Maybe also tomorrow I could also put Hendrick. But I say always, James McCarthy must play because he must grow. We couldn't change 11 in this new, it's friendly, but the first time is the teams grow, but also the result. Ranking is, we need to improve the ranking, give the confidence. With the good result, the players keep a confidence, trust. With you can play well, oh, you're right. The team play well Monday. Tuesdays, play well, but lost. Wednesday, lost. The table is the table, I lost. And that is your jobs. I know Italy is badly. this situation. The result is the medicine, the best medicine.
Which is more important though, Giovanni, the ranking
Che cosa è più
or
importante
giving
però?
opportunities in a
Il
friendly
ranking
to
o dare l'opportunità in una amichevole ai ragazzi di giocare?
Sure, they give this opportunity. In fact, we have 3, 4, 5, but also the result is important because we 10 place, maybe 10 place in 3 years. We improved 10.
We went up, we improved.
We improved 10
the
10
ranking.
place. Watch what we were in 30, 34, 35, 38. Now we have is better.
The ranking is improved.
The play tomorrow is also preparation for next month's qualifying.
Maybe,
Domani è
Maybe.
preparazione per la prossima partita.
Maybe.
What are the most important answers that you want to get?
Quali sono le risposte che ti aspetti da domani?
Second question is from
Yes.
Io sono svedese.
How do you assess
Yes.
E come valuti
Usually,
la squadra svedese?
The Sweden team the Sweden team is strong. I know many players. They play in the Premier League. They play in Germany. They have the league and then they're strong. I know every players. But tomorrow,
Che tipo di
I expect only what they can do, our player can do, and without heavy in shoulder because the first game, international game, maybe
without any weight on their shoulders?
I don't expect to me many situation. They have to answer me what they can do. They are technical, they are trust, and spirit of the team. Because the spirit of the team, I saw in these 2 days, a very spirit fantastic. I think that is a good medicine for a result.
Giovanni, the other new call-ups that you've made, Richard Keogh,
Hai anche chiamato
Jeff
Richard
Hendrick.
Jeff
will they
Hendrick.
definitely
Yes.
play tomorrow against
Sure.
Superman?
I will give you immediately no this stress because we have already 2 or 3 new. In second half they come in sure Richard Keogh. I will see also the Pierce also sure.
Giovanni, you looked at Red Cunningham a couple of years ago.
And
Would
what-
he have played more football for you if he hadn't had his injury problems?
Cunningham, l'avevi già visto un paio di anni
Yes.
fa, l'avresti chiamato di più, avrebbe giocato per te
Yes.
di più se non avessi avuto l'infortunio.
He was a long injury, a bad injury also, and we follow him. I was always in touch with him. And when he changed also the club, and I said, okay, I am ready 100%. We saw, and I think I saw also this morning or yesterday, is good. He's good. He's fit 100%. We need also this little bit fast because also I have to remember. Also in the past we said we look about also the defender right or the left. We need also going up front. Missing this injury, Coleman, for example, is another missing. And then, but okay, we have the opportunity at the next game to choose this situation because now he's injured.
John, having spent the last couple of days training with Connor Salmon, what have you made of him?
John, visto che
Yeah.
sei nato con Conor
Yeah,
Salmon,
I've played against Conor, I think, once or twice, and he's made obviously a good impact at Derby County as well. I think I played against him when he was playing for Wigan, and no, he's going to offer us a good physical presence up front, and not only, as the manager said, a threat in behind as well. As the manager said, he's a big man who's quite agile and can get about the pitch quite well, and I think the Polish defence, especially with Longy and Conor starting up front tomorrow, hopefully he'll have a very tough start to the game, you know, because from what they've shown in training, they won't let the defenders rest on the ball, the massive pressure they put on the defenders, so hopefully that'll give us a chance to get up the pitch and squeeze the game a bit more, and we can take the game to Poland.
John, it's been such a settled squad for so many years that you've been a part of. Suddenly lots of new faces, lots of young players in there. How's that changed the dynamic around the team?
No, it's very good. Every team, every squad needs that every now and again. It has to happen, and the manager with the team he's picked has brought in 1 or 2 new faces, but it's important that you don't make wholesale changes initially, and I think that's the point he's trying to stress, that they've done very well in training, they've settled in, and I think any new lads that come into an Irish setup will always be made to feel very welcome, you know, and they settle in straight away, and it's a good atmosphere, and looking forward to a tough game against Poland, but obviously massive preparation for 2 very important games in March.
It's a big opportunity for game forward as well, isn't it?
Yeah, fantastic. Yeah, fantastic opportunity for 40. You can understand Westy. I know from Westy's experience, he's so frustrated at the minute. The competition is fierce between the two of them, and that'll strive to whoever gets the nod. It's 40 tomorrow. That they'll have to have done well in training, and obviously 40's playing at his club, which is the big help at the minute. And now we have every confidence he'll do very good. He's very experienced, and he'll do very well.
Do you think Westwood might look for a move in order to get back into the team?
Yeah, well, obviously I think Westy's been training very well, training very hard at Sunderland, and with Simon has been doing excellent as well. So it's a tough situation he's found himself in, and he was obviously trying to sort a few things out in January, and nothing was able to come of it. So he'll have to train and do his stuff again as he's always done. Fantastic professional. He's trained brilliantly the last couple of days over here as well, and it's one of them things. It's a good situation for managers to have top quality keepers, but it's frustrating for the individual himself.
I know you've never been in the same situation as Kieran Clark, but how do you think it can affect players' mentality when you're deep in the relegation battle? Your team is defence very disorganised, you're constantly leaking goals. How can that kind of affect you going into national football?
Well, I'm sure probably Clarkie might have been glad of a little break away to kind of clear his head a little bit, but I know from the type of player he is, from when he first came into the squad, Clarkie's very strong mentally. Aston Villa, they have quite a young squad at the minute, and if they can survive this season, they'll get fantastic strength from it. You know, they'll get fantastic belief from it, and Clarkie will be part of that, and it'll be a benefit to us. But look, Clarkie's more than capable of dealing with it. Believe me, he's a very wise head on young shoulders, and while Villa have been having a tough time, he's been trying to lead as much as he can, and for a young player to do that at the back, it's quite tough. So he'll be getting great experience from it.
When you sit alongside you, John, do you find like, I suppose there's a lot of central defensive partnerships when you have a younger player and an older player? Would he rely on you a lot to score games for guidance?
Well, it's one of those things. Look, Clarkie, as I said, he's a very wise head on young shoulders. He's more than capable of dealing with situations himself, but it's important as a back four you deal with things together. Clarkie will be helping Greg out, settling Greg in, and I'll be helping Mac out on the right hand side. So as a unit we have to work together, and that'll be the case tomorrow night.
No, adesso sto parlando di Clark.
Striker with a physical presence, you know, that's something that you feel has been maybe lacking since Niall retired, and is that something that Conor can maybe address?
Well, in terms of actual height-wise, yeah, I'd have to probably maybe agree with you there. The strength-wise, Kevin and Jonathan Walters are fantastic strength-wise, but I'd have to agree with you there. Height-wise, Conor would have that advantage, and I think he'd probably be a little bit more nimble than two fantastic players in Cascarino and Quinn, you know. So look, fingers crossed it works tomorrow, but we know the backup we have with, obviously with Longy starting, but Wes to come on, Jonathan Walters, Shane, Kevin Doyle, Andy Keogh as well is battling away there too, so there's good options for the manager.
Guys, sorry guys, can you raise your voice slightly?
Maybe not by design that we've maybe gone direct, but it hasn't worked out because we haven't had that physical presence. I'm thinking maybe
yeah, exactly. No, I'd have to agree with you. And look, it's not a case. The players that we have now, you look at it, Brady, McLean, James McCarthy, Glenn's been playing fantastic for Stoke. McCarthy's been scoring a few goals and looking a very much more making his presence felt on games this season in the Premiership. And if he can do that for us, it's going to be a massive boost for us too, you know.
John, I wanted to ask you how important the result is. I mean, you mentioned the two massive games you've got coming up next month. All the negativity that still seems to linger, having lost the last two home games of the league. It's important to get a result and get a bit of confidence in the side going into those games.
Without a doubt, we want to get a positive result, just to give everyone a lift. But we know we face a very talented, tough Poland team. You know, they're not going to be giving us anything easy, and we have to make sure we perform well. If the new lads settle in and play very well, that'll be the positives we take. But more importantly, a positive performance should lead to a positive result. And if training is anything to go by the last couple of days, I think we'll get it.
How hard would it be, obviously friendlies, the balance of needing to bring these players in, give them a chance, but like you say, everybody would love to get a good result and a win tomorrow night to get the positivity going. You sort of need to satisfy two sort of.
Well, without a doubt, and I think that's where the experience of the manager comes in. He'll be looking to get the positive result, but also to give a chance to the lads who've worked hard the last couple of days in training, a bit of fresh blood. And look, if the game's 0-0, maybe you mightn't see so many changes as you want for different things, but fingers crossed, if we got a lead, a couple of goals, you never know, the manager might be able to make more changes than he normally would. So it all depends on how the game develops. If the manager can feel he can trust some of the newer lads to do the job, and we wait and see. Well, obviously we have Robbie Keane, so it's one of those things. We'll give Richard every chance he can. It was gutted to hear, not just for Ireland, just for himself personally, you know, that he had a little setback the other day. But fingers crossed. I know if called upon, I'll be ready to do the job. But we have Sean, fingers crossed, Sean St. Ledger's to come back as well. And there's you never know. Donny has a fantastic heart. So if there's any man who could be ready for those games, it'll be Richard, you know.
John, Robbie Brady has moved to Hull City in the last few weeks. Has it become even more difficult for young players like that to make a breakthrough at a club like Manchester United? And what do you make of his decision to sort of, give up on the attempt to make the breakthrough there?
Yeah, it's a very brave decision in terms of, I suppose, in the back of lads' minds, young lads' minds, are thinking, I could get a chance. I had a couple of loan moves before. They worked out for me at the first team at United, and there's always that doubt in your mind, will you get that chance? And it's one of those things that I was fortunate I got the chance and I was able to take it. Robbie's decided he could have waited, and you kind of get the feeling more so from the manager, I think, there, that if you are going to get that chance, and I think Robbie's obviously decided that. I think he was back at United for a few weeks training, and he thought he might have been involved maybe in one or two games, and when he wasn't, he's made the decision, and it's a very brave one, and I think one in the long term he'll benefit from massively. He's gone to a very good manager at Hull City, and they're going to make a big push for promotion too, so it'd be a great achievement if they could get Hull City into the Premiership, and that'd be brilliant for Robbie too.
Do you think we'll ever see kind of era of having many Irish players at the ratings and clubs again?
I think we will, because I always think the United, Cities, Arsenals, Liverpools, even Chelsea. We've just seen Conor Clifford obviously released by Chelsea, but believe me, they're picking up a lot of talented Irish young boys. But the only problem is now, I think it's the worldwide network of scouts is increased so much, even from when I was a U-team player. You look at the lads, young kids coming in from Brazil, South America, African kids. It's a lot more fierce and competitive, and that will obviously make it a lot more difficult for the Irish lads. But there's definitely talented Irish lads there, and it's always the case that should they go to a smaller club, whether it be a smaller Premiership team or smaller Championship team, because they could get the chance of playing quicker. But also, I know from going to Manchester United, the development you get there of making yourself a proper professional, it's a tough balance to weigh up.
John, on the other flank from Robbie Brady, you obviously know James very well. After the sensational impact today coming into the Premier League, there's a lot of talk about second season syndrome and adapting to that and coming to terms with the challenge. How do you assess where he's at in terms of the Irish situation? Is a game like this a big one for him because perhaps we haven't seen yet a breach or what he's shown something like that?
Yeah, it's a fantastic opportunity for James. He hasn't played the last couple of games for Sunderland. But just before that, maybe a couple of months ago, he was scoring goals again and starting to show what we know, well, what I know, especially what James is capable of. And he's shown the last couple of days in training the maturity he shows, especially defensively. He probably does it too much. He helps out his fullback too much. You know, he probably needs to concentrate more on his attacking game, and it's a great opportunity for him. And I'm more than confident he'll take it with both hands, because he's got the hunger to do well. And once you're doing the right things off the pitch, it should come right for you on it. And he's definitely been doing that. Has he done it? Well, might be a good sign.